And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Brooklyn. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
Seeing where the Nets are, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Michael Porter. Terrence Mann is out there with MP. Then it's Sharp, and it's Wolf in at the power forward. And for Dallas, Flagg is out there with Caleb Martin. Then it's Williams. Then there's Christie, and it's Lively in at the center, filling out the middle. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
And as we get deeper into the season, MP's let it be known that he intends to get his hands on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
And he's well aware of the other contenders as well. So if he is going to win that award, he knows he has to be at his best when he's matched up against his fellow rookies. I love MP's ambition. Going to be fun to see how he battles.
Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Hey there, guys. Well, there's a lot of excitement coming into this game with a couple of Rookie of the Year candidates on the roster. When I asked MP about it, he said, I've had this game circled on my calendar for a while now. I'm ready to show I'm at the top of this class. Guys, I like his confidence.
Thanks. This should be a great battle to watch. And here's Martin. Following the three-pointer by MP. Williams passes to Lively. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Flagg. No good with the triple. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. MP, that's for 2. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Oh, nice jumper from MP there. But he is going to have to do a lot better job if they want to try and contain it.
Pass to Flagg. Lively is screen on Porter to the inside. And finished off by Lively.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. And what you love about Cooper Flagg, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
And here is Williams, following the three-pointer by MP. Here's Flagg. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Williams' shot is off.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Lively's shot is off.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Here's MP. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Barnes has got 16.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
Martin with the screen for Williams. And stolen by MP. Pass to Mann. Here's Barnes, and MP throws it down.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. have a moment to recognize the Player of the Week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
And a wide open look for Flag. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
MP, that's for two, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Now here is Martin. Nothing on the board. It's Flag, top of the key. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
The three from MP. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
It's critical you find a way to run MP off the line out there. He has that as a big part of his game.
Now here is Martin. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Misses from close range. That's leading by 19 points. Taken away by Williams. 1:56 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Martin. Flag with it. Lively sets a screen for Flag. Shot clock at 5. Here we go, one-on-one. Just his first attempt. And there's Porter on the assist by MP.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Mavericks. Marshall.
Hold on right quick, Joe. Give me like 30 seconds. Type shit.
Comes in for Max Christie. And then for Brooklyn, Connie's checked in, and it's Traoré in for Terrence Mann. .135 left in the first quarter. Oh, flag. No scoring in this one. And here is Marshall to the middle. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Pass to Clowney. Now here's Barnes. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Drops in the tray. Barnes has got 26 points.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Here's Flag. Williams in the post. MP's there. Clock at 4. Williams finds Lively. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And the basket by MP. And he has 28 points for the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And so it's Brooklyn, cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got ready for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in.
Points, 11 out of 11.
For Daniel Gafford. Caleb Martin comes in for Bagley. Flag is checked in for Chris Middleton. Christie subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Nets leading by 21. Najee Marshall's out there with Max Christie. Then there's Caleb Martin. Then it's Flag. And it's Lively in at the center. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Here's Marshall following the basket by MP. Flag with it. Last time 14 points for him. Puts up a deep three. Rebound Brooklyn. And this team is in the middle of an astonishing 28-game winning streak. Yep, 28. No matter when it finally ends, this will have been a historic run for them.
Yeah, look, I've been on some teams that had some great runs. It is so hard because you have to be talented. You've got to be 100% bought in, but then you also need some luck. 50-50 balls bouncing your way. They're getting all of that and then some.
And here's Martin following the three-pointer by MP, and no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And there's the drive. Marshall with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Flag. Plenty of space. Good on the baseline, Jay. Flag's got his second bucket.
And no one expects this to be a key area for Flag, but he might consider folding it into his game more.
Now here's MP. 33 points for him. And Lively pulls it down.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Pass to Martin. Marshall up top, covered by MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. And front offices admit the devil is in the detail. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Wolf. Here's Man. And the Nets, another three.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And stolen by MP. Put it down hard.
Watch out below. Woo.
And that one is hammered home.
Oh, it is nice to be young. MP.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Now, here's Marshall. He's got 8. Marshall sets a screen for Christie. It's good from long range. Christie's got 8 points.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Barnes for 3. And Lively pulls it down. Dallas has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Martin finds Christie. And here's Marshall. And stolen by Sharp. 1 second left. It's not going to go for him. And B getting it done for Brooklyn. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
What's my field goal percentage? 15 out of 19.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Dallas Mavericks.
What they're doing tonight doesn't even count as defense. Open shots all over the place. Have a little pride, fellas.
Yeah, their lack of engagement at that end, it's pretty glaring.
All right, and now one of the more highly anticipated topics. Some news about trades to discuss.
He's traded Klay Thompson.
Listen, Klay Thompson, all-time great.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
OD.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, the energy really affects your teammates. It can be infectious, and now everybody has to match that energy level.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Sharp, MP out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Wolf in at the power forward position. Now, here's MP, connects again.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for 3rd for the most 40-point games in a season.
And you can put him in the same breath as Michael Jordan. They both can say they had 37 games of 40 or more.
Here's Barnes. 5 on the clock. Buries it down low. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Williams sends a screen for Christie. Trying to find Martin. He's got it now. And finished off by Martin.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Well, he saw the opportunity, and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And here's Barnes for 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Christie. Williams sets a screen for Christie. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
And here is Williams. Following the three-pointer by MP. Sharp against Lively. Here's Williams. Pass to Martin. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Over Williams. And got it! Another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Williams kicks to Martin. On the wing, Christie. Defended by Mann. Outside, Martin. To end the run. Dallas, no good that time either.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. Now here's Barnes. Non-stop scoring machine here. Pulls up on the elbow. Christie with the rebound. Mavericks have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. He gets it in there. 6 points for Cooper Flag.
Using the size. Flag going to work around the rim.
Barnes looking around. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Flag. And a miss there on the triple.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Williams against MP. From the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. We know about the length and the athleticism, Tim, of Lively. But what do you like about his skill and maybe the way he sees the game?
Yeah, this league has seen a lot of guys with that type of length and athletic ability, but what sets him apart, he's got great instincts for where to get open, instincts how to rebound, where the ball is coming off, and then also, I just think his conditioning level is very high.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Lively is screen on Porter. Looking to get it going. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Stolen by Lively. Here's Williams. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Bagley comes in for Caleb Martin. Chris Middleton's checked in for Flag. And it's Najee Marshall in for Max Christie. And that one's good. MP.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now, here's Marshall. 8 points for him. A fader. And Middleton, the basket on the assist from Marshall.
Nice mid-range jumper by Middleton. I didn't know guys were allowed to take that shot anymore.
MP against Williams. Barnes can't get it to go. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Dallas Mavericks. Over Williams. Again, the Mavericks score.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
Now Barnes. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. From outside, off the mark. Dallas shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Marshall finds Gafford. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Steps back. Here's Williams. Rebound by Williams. Here's Barnes. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 58 points for Barnes.
Waiting until the last second to release that. What a move.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player.
Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Caleb Martin comes in for Marvin Bagley. Max Christie, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Williams in for Marshall. Barnes, he's checked in for the Nets. We've got Max Christie. Derek Lively is out there with Caleb Martin. Then it's Williams. And it's Flag in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Pass to Christie. On the wing, Williams. Fires the three. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Nets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Barnes outside. Yet another bucket.
He now owns the record for career 60-point games. Shocking.
Some people already consider him the best ever to lace him up. This will continue to fuel that conversation.
Well, whatever his coach said to him at halftime, he heard it.
Timeout called the Nets. And the Nets making a change here. Reinhardt's checked in. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You look at MP, he'll have a spot in the contest if he can hang out of the number 4 spot in the voting. And with his skills, you know he'll have a shot to win it if he can make it in.
He's going to have a great shot. And Kevin, he's going to give it everything he's got if he can make it into the contest. I bet his dunks have some serious thought being put into him.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin.
We've
got players on that list who do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Inside, Claxton with the steal. Barnes outside. And they double up MP. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
In the corner, Lively with it. Dallas moving it around. Pocket 6. Over in the corner, Williams. Flag sets a screen for Williams. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Williams against MP. Fades back. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 8 rebounds in this game. Shot to stop the run. And the layup by Christie.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
Barnes down low. He's guarded by Williams. MP, no good.
I tell you what,
every time I post fade, this 3 niggas trying to double team.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
When you shoot this well from 3-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
The 3 from Barnes, good on the 3-point shot.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Pass to Martin. The 3. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Brooklyn. And here is Barnes. The kick out to Williams. MP outside. 3-pointer. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what. The matchup is you'd never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
As we send you over to Jennifer Quintana from the sideline.
A hard-fought win, MP. Basketball is a game of runs. Sometimes winning or losing comes down to which team makes the final run. More than once tonight, the defense, yours especially, kept them from the types of buckets that build a run or keep one going. Your thoughts?
Coach likes to say in every win, there's one stop that sets it in motion. It can come at any time. You might not even notice it when it happens, but there are stops that start chain reactions. All right, you follow me here, Jennifer? Okay, so we're not...
Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later on.
told you, Coach. Look, man, there's no downside here. I can win Rookie of the Year by doing whatever it takes for us to win. It's helping me push myself.
Yeah, I can see how this would be good motivation. We're in the part of the season that becomes a grind, and maybe this award is what you need to avoid the rookie wall.
Okay, so how did our gameplay look out there?
It looked good, man. Just make sure you don't get too wrapped up in these one-on-one battles. Still a team game.
Right. Winning comes first.
That's right.
Siempre.
Single down. Not good. It kills me. I'm about to go for a single down. Oh, single season. I bet. Hold up. 396. Hold up. School, if I drop 100, yeah, if I drop 100. Whoa, what the fuck is it doing? But y'all could do that like now. So if I score 100 against the Clippers, then I could break this season points record. Cannot against what you saying, but appreciate that life. Hold up, bro. Look at my schedule. Can't look. So. That's how much I actually scored. And they want me to break it against the Clippers. How many guys walk up?
And tonight could be special for MP. The all-time record for most points scored in a single season is within reach. All he has to do is continue his offensive dominance. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending Sunday evening with us. Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. MP is out there with Dimon. Then there's Sharp, then it's Michael Porter, and it's Minot in at the 4. And for the Clippers, it's Collins at power forward with Lopez at center. Darius Garland is out there with Benedict Mathurin, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Around the middle part of the year, Clark, how much are these teams looking to the future?
Well, it's hard not to. I mean, it's human nature to kind of look ahead. Coaches and players that are leaders on their respective teams have to keep themselves and their teammates in the moment. And that's part of the coach's responsibility.
Breaking that record.
Definitely got to break that record. Accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Leonard up top. Three-pointer Mathurin. Brooklyn pulls it in. And as their amazing winning streak continues, this is a story that's gone beyond sports. It's captured the entire country's attention.
I don't even know how you describe the winning streak this team is on. It's a combination of the talent this crew has, but the confidence and self-belief and togetherness, cohesiveness that these guys have. It's a special thing to behold.
And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Top of the key. Collins with the rebound.
Working from medium range. He was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Leonard passes to Collins. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
The 3 from Barnes. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Garland, the pass to Leonard. Lopez, the screen on Porter. Leonard outside. Back to Garland. 5 on the clock. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Matching the triple from the other end. Garland is game.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, it seems like the entire Western Conference looked to bolster their front courts last offseason, and the Clippers were no different. Between trading for John Collins, signing Brook Lopez, they have substantially fortified their front line with size and skill.
A heavy veteran roster. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Here's Barnes, and there's another one for the Nets.
An outstanding first quarter from the
think the only one that can shoot
exactly right. I
mids?
mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
It's Lopez, high post. Here's Garland, and there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And Garland is relentless. It's part of why he forces defenses into fouling him.
It's his first trip to the line. Garland hits them both. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Barnes. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Barnes has got 15 points.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Lopez, the screen on Porter. Here's Leonard. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
It's stolen by Garland. Here's Collins. Shoots over Barnes. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist by Garland.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
MP outside. On target from range. 18 points for him.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Garland against MP. And here's Leonard. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers. Back to Garland. Shoots over Barnes. MP with the block.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. You just can't afford to throw anything
Oh,
weak
that
around
boy.
him.
What an exceptional start for him. Draining 8 of his last 9 shots.
Now here's Garland. He's got 7. Pass to Collins. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And midway through the year, a perfect time to check in on our Rookie of the Year rankings. We're halfway to seeing who grabs the award. Well, you look at Barnes, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
I ditto all of that. I mean, it's taken him only about half a season to show that he's going to be one of the faces of the NBA for a long time to come, barring injury.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Barnes in the post, guarded by Garland. Matherin with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. The 3 is up. Brooklyn pulls it in, and they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Now here's Leonard. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all 3 levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
Yes, it's good. Barnes has got 25 points in the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was in Brooklyn.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. All right, let's see the best free throw shooting teams this season. Fourth, the Clippers.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
Beal outside. Pass to Jackson. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal.
And he's really improved as a playmaker over the years. Beal's basketball IQ seems to just get higher and higher.
The three from Barnes. Sinks it from distance. And he's got 28 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Beal. Outside Jones. And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Tough call for his coach.
Substitution on the court.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Nets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Derek Jones is out there with Isaiah Jackson. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Chris Dunn. And it's Garland in at the one. That's who's out there for the Clippers. So it's Los Angeles now, following the bucket by Brooklyn. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Here's Barnes, following the score by Los Angeles. Buries it from three.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
Pass to Jackson. Now here's Garland. He's got 14. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
MP against Garland. A nice shot by MP.
Getting it done from the in-between area. MP just taking what the defense gives him.
Jones with a screen on Barnes. Garland finds Jones. Here we go. MP high post. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Count that one.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Jackson with a screen on Porter. Down low. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Nick Claxton. And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
Here's Collins, following the three by Brooklyn. Kawhi, too strong inside.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player, it's part of the deal for him.
Here's Barnes. He's got 42. banked it in off the glass. MP's got 44.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Pass to Matherin. Collins outside. Off target from outside.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Leonard. He has 6.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Hits a three-pointer. MP's got 47 points.
MP smart enough to know he doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
Leonard passes to Garland. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. With the step back. From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
All I need, Chad, is 100 to break this single season points record.
For the Clippers, Brook Lopez comes in for Jackson, and it's Dunn in for Darius Garland. The Clippers have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Leonard outside. To end the run. Good on the bucket. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
One thing about Leonard around the bucket now, because he's got those humongous mitts, it helps him control the rock like very few players can.
Now here's MP. The 3 is up. Collins with the rebound. Dunn outside. Here's Leonard. Again, the Clippers score.
Well, getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple. Barnes has got 53 points.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Leonard, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Brooklyn leading by 20. It's now a decade in the league for Chris Dunn. What's helped him stick in the NBA, Clark?
I think it's his defensive prowess, B.A., quite honestly. I thought he would be better overall, but defensively is where he's made his mark. He's terrific defending the ball, disruptive, and causes turnovers quite a bit. And usually he's drawing the top perimeter assignment every night.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 12.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
He drops it from range.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now here's Barnes. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the half. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter.
Smart in transition. Leonard finding the right spot and doing what he does.
The three from Barnes knocks down the triple. Barnes has got 59 points.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Brooklyn out in front, delivering the blowout. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
That was a month. I had to go.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Brooklyn Nets.
Well, they were the tougher team in that half, and it showed up in a number of ways. Just look at the rebounding numbers, Ernie.
Yeah, that differential really sticks out. It's one of the ways they overwhelm you. Moving on to our next topic, All-Star voting. A peek at the latest returns.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The Clippers shooting the rock at 58%.
Get some motherfucking snacks.
On the floor for the Nets, we've got Demon, also Barnes out there, Michael Porter out there with Sharp, and it's Minot in at the four-man spot. Out to Leonard. They shoot again, and he sinks the layup. Leonard's got 16 points now.
Another big night in the career of Kawhi. What a devastating player he is. Fun to watch, too.
The three from Barnes. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah and take on the Jazz. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Mathurin passes to Leonard. Right side Garland from downtown. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Jones, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Outside for Porter. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Porter's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land. Giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Leonard against Porter. Outside Garland. The 3. MP with the block. And he's able to get it back. 4 on the clock. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Leonard. Collins with a screen on Porter. Here's Leonard. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Garland scanning the floor. Here's Leonard, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. He'll go on Michael Porter.
Smart move by Kawhi, using the pump fake to draw the foul.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Brooklyn has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this 3rd quarter. From deep, MP. Good. He hits again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Brooklyn shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Shooting for Brooklyn, MP at the foul line for 1.
And the free throw, no good.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
On the wing, Mathurin. Collins with a screen on Porter. Back to Collins. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. 3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Barnes. Hits yet again. Wow!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Jones finds Leonard.
I got yours.
Pass to Garland. Takes the 3. And the Clippers miss again.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
And here's MP from outside. And the three-pointer goes. MP's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
On the wing, MP, guarded by Garland. Barnes, no good. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Leonard passes to Jones. Fires for three. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Outside Garland. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Collins. Porter against Leonard. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Porter. MP high post. Leonard's there. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pass to Leonard. Buries it down low. Leonard's got 19 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Are you serious? What a sweet move. Broke his ankles on that one.
Garland against MP. And the shot goes in. 21 points in the game.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
The three from Barnes. Yet another bucket.
And as he continues to fill it up, guys, he's nearing first place all time for points in the season.
Historically dominant. He's put them on his back all season long.
And Wilt Chamberlain scoring 4,029 points back in 1962. A whole different era, but to surpass that now would be almost inconceivable.
Garland, no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Drills it from deep.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Outside Garland. 1:14 left in the third. Outside Jones. Launches a three. Rebound Brooklyn. That'll be the second game of a 5-game road trip. MP outside. The three-pointer off the mark. And it's Garland with the ball for the Clippers. Let's go with a three. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Garland's got 9 points in the quarter.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
Up top Barnes. Guarded by Garland. Barnes against Garland. Barnes, no good. The Clippers shooting 35% in the third quarter. Back to Matherin. Shoots over Barnes. Pass to Garland. Fires the three. Brooklyn pulls it in. Barnes has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jacks up a three. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Nets out in front, running away with it. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense.
I didn't know my shit muted.
Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a
That bully's
brilliant
him.
read
See what
of
I'm
the
doing.
defense. I mean, it was also excellent
Yeah, I
anticipation
see what
of
I'm
the
doing.
movement of
Cutting
his
the fuck
teammates
up.
before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Derek Jones is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Chris Dunn. Then it's Jackson. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting at 49% so far in the game. And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are two major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place.
Now Beal. Back to Garland. Fires the three. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets
another bucket. Wow.
A day has come that I thought we'd never see. He's done the impossible.
And it's a new record for points in a season. Incredible.
Yeah, all season long, MP has been chasing Wilt's record, and to see him break it here, it's something that everyone will remember for decades to come.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers.
I the single season game, record points, 30-something game. They go back to the scoreboard. Trying to see the skybox all the time. We're not even at my not even at our arena, so they can't even celebrate that shit. Let's go.
Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Clowney, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Nigga said, all right, bro, you done. I broke the single season record points. They said, nah, nigga. Yeah,
He's checked in for Clowney.
That bet. I get the lead job 100.
Here's Jones.
Thought I needed 100.
Jackson outside. Right side Garland. On the wing, Jones. Back to Garland. There's Jackson with the three. It's hauled in by Wolf. Wolf's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Barnes. And again for 3.
On that boy.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. The Clippers call timeout.
They call it time. I just got back in the game.
The Clippers making a switch here. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Collins. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. MP with it. He's picked up by Garland. Barnes against Garland. Wolf passes to MP. Crafty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Los Angeles has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Now let's head over to the sideline for a report on Brook Lopez. What have they told you, Allie?
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Los Angeles provided some information. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. It is a major loss right in the thick of the season. Other guys will have to step up. Let's see who answers the call.
All right, Allie, thank you.
You know, for better or worse, life brings these kinds of challenges, and they aren't pleasant. We know he's up to it, though. He'll respond and move forward in a positive way.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
And last season, the worst in about 2 decades for games lost to injury, Clark. Cause for concern?
I certainly think so, but I mean, I am a fan of load management, but I think it should be in practice time. That way, the guys can play as many games as possible for their team and the fans. Load management should be, I think, managed in the practice schedule.
The Clippers have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Leonard finds Collins, and the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Beal. Here's Garland. Pass to Leonard. Back to Garland. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Wow, MP with the meeting at the summit. Denying all motion.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Clowney's checked in. 4 on the clock. Here's Leonard. Second chance effort. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
And here's MP from outside. Drops in the 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And stolen by Claxton. Garland against Barnes. Over Garland. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Yeah, just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
Collins outside. Pass to Jackson. Leonard outside. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Mathurin.
Got 108 points now.
Back to Leonard. Shot is up. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
And being that this is the first of 2 games, these 2 teams will play against one another. They've set the tone with this win against Los Angeles.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
I think his authoritative defense was huge for them tonight. He established early that he wasn't allowing easy buckets.
Mathurin passes to Jackson. Leonard outside. Garland for 3. Sinks the tray. Garland's got 36 points.
Rise and fire. I just love how assertive Garland is on offense.
The 3 from Barnes. And again, there's Brooklyn from deep.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The 3 ball is part of JC's game, but I like Collins the most inside.
And both free throws good for Collins. 19 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Outside Barnes. Pass to Toure. MP outside. Takes a three. Off on that one.
Yeah, no snap.
Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a...
What I did. Dropped 116 on the 44 out of 59. 28 out of 37.
Performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
Yeah, Frank. Like the easy ones. There we go. Okay. No one in NBA history has ever scored as many points in a season as you have, MP. So congratulations, good job. Yeah.
Thanks,
but
Frank.
most of those guys didn't have access to the three-pointer, the medical training data, coaching, and staff and development that you did. So given all that, where do you think that this record places you, honestly, as far as the great scorers of all time go?
All right, Frank. Let me school you on some things.
Please.
Yes, please. This is going to be about the NBA, by the way, Frank.
Oh, that's good. On
Big
topic.
Surprise, right? The three-pointer has been around since 1980. 1980, Frank. That's a very long time. You keeping up? And the league's had best-in-the-world doctors, data, and coaches since then, too. Probably since before then. In all that time, every single NBA player has had the ability to shoot threes, Frank. Train and condition their bodies and work with world-class coaches. I've scored more than any of them. Any of them. Ain't no asterisks on that record, Frank. I am the greatest scorer ever. And that's a fact. So respect that fact, Frank.
Never said anything about an asterisk.
Good, so
but
then
a
you'll
Freudian
sit down
slip.
now, Frank.
Okay.
You are.
All right.
MP right here, MP. Very good.
No doubt.
P really just broke the single season scoring record. Shout out to you, man. That's big time. Hey, it's all because of the work you put in. You're getting 1% better every day.
So we got y'all niggas later. I'm gonna be on here later. Be at theater. Probably in the city. I'm gonna catch y'all niggas next time. See y'all smash that like button for me. Hope we get in an hour with it. Go check out that last shoot I just put up. We'll catch y'all niggas next time. Keep y'all head up, stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed. If y'all going through it, if y'all get through it, y'all going through that place. Keep your head up. I'm gonna slap the shit out the back of your neck so you can keep your head up, you damn self. Catch y'all niggas next time. Till next time though. Alright, y'all.